Welcome to Sad Boyz, a podcast about feelings and other things. Also, I'm Jarvis.
I'm Jordan. Jacob is annoying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does make it your job more difficult.
This is like a Doppler effect, right? You're like,
Does it sound cool?
no.
No.
What?
It
Yeah.
just sounds like you're doing exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, what are the odds? Who could have thought? Who could have predicted that? I want to address something up front. I'm wearing shorts and my thighs are out.
Go ahead.
It's summer.
It's summertime.
It's summer. We're, I think, anticipating a storm in LA today.
Yeah, a large storm.
Mate, what's going on with
dude.
Where's the sun I was promised?
It does feel like we're getting like a series of trials, like elemental trials.
Locusts next week.
Yeah,
I think.
literally. So I had to address that. The other thing I have to address, before I forget, who sings Before I Forget? I am a man before I am a man. Don't understand. Before I forget. Before I forget.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Why did I forget that? I was crazy for Slipknot. Yes, I was. I was crazy for
Classic Slipknot fan. I was crazy
Whoa.
for Slipknot. Yes, I was.
I was losing my bean listening to.
So Before I Forget by Slipknot, I wanted to say that, have you watched Dragon Ball DAIMA?
No.
I started it and I've been
What?
avoiding it because I wasn't sure if it was the art style or the tone, or not tone, but just like the screenshots I saw like weren't so enticing.
We've
to
had
me.
our heart broken too many times.
Right. And so I am, but to honor the late Akira Toriyama, this being the last project he worked on, I was like, I got to get in there, And I did see that it was on Netflix, and I don't know if there's a dub or anything yet, but it was on Netflix with sub, which I'm perfectly fine watching. The problem is I need to lock in
Yes.
and read subtitles. And
right now we're both in the process of screen maxing.
we
We're
are
on our
screen maxing.
era.
I am every activity. I need to have an AFK RuneScape task going. And
Goku, wait, I'm busy.
no, literally. So I have on my RuneLite, which is like the RuneScape client, I have it has a notification feature where game events can send notifications, like when your character becomes idle if you're doing like a task. So I would literally be doing tasks where like it could focus the client and just jump in front of my face, and then I could like do the thing it needed to do and then go back to reading the subtitles.
Optimizing your screen maxing.
I watched about 3 episodes last night. I actually
Where is it on the boom meter?
I'm gonna give it boom.
Oh, I see. An upturned kind of.
I don't know. We're gonna see where it goes. It's got a few questionable booms because I got to see where it goes, but I'm having a fun time. And we talked a little bit more about it. I spoiled episode 1 for Jordan premise wise. That'll be on Nightz at patreon.com/sadboyz. Mostly because we wanted to just start with the topic, and I want to spare you the details. So that's our Patreon exclusive podcast where it's basically just like this, except for more.
No obligation. Get in there if you fancy.
But we were having a meeting about what we were going to talk about, and Jacob brought up this genre of video, or someone brought it up, and then Jacob was like, I can find 100 of these by tomorrow. And we're like, what?
There was a moment, I don't even remember the exact phrasing, but Jacob sometimes will just say something that is not a joke and still cracks me up. Because Jacob, you make me laugh a lot, but the funniest thing is when you just say something extremely dry. And it was something related to Funny the Videos. And you said something in the vein of like, yeah, there's a bunch of people doing this for some reason.
People think this is important.
Yeah, people
think this is important.
I think our jobs have essentially made it so that Jacob and I have a hobby of collecting weird shit online.
By the way, the list that Jacob has here of fake soldiers. I was gonna say, I literally was about to say that. I was literally about to say it's where I wouldn't eat green eggs and ham.
Yeah,
In the hospital, on a
I don't wanna
plane,
go.
on the swings.
Oh, wow.
Following her in the park. Okay, let's.
Anastasia did all the hard work for this one.
Oh yeah.
Well,
So shout out
actually,
Anastasia.
Don't shout out me. Shout out to
rescinded.
Shannon, one of our researchers.
Shout out Shannon.
Credit
shout out
removed.
Shout out
Credit
Shannon.
taken away. Extracted and given to Shannon.
I ran into Shannon the other day
You ran it?
at a bar.
Ooh.
I ran into Shannon.
What a delight. That's
Jealous?
actually a great thing about living in LA for a while. You just run into people and it's fun.
Yeah, and Shannon is like was our friend first, who we were like, hey, want to help?
People say it's a city. It's just a big old town.
Some say the city is just a big old town.
Some people just.
I think almost definitionally, yes. Yeah,
I'll say.
they do say that.
I think we're all on the same page.
Okay,
with
so
that.
let's lay the groundwork for what these videos are, because when it was first described to me, I was concerned that we could be making light of a very real experience that people have and a very heartwarming experience that people have, which is those videos where, you know, your husband's out is deployed, in the armed services doing war, and then they come back, and a lot of times it'll be like a surprise video and their significant other or their kids. It's very heartwarming. It's like those, and then videos where like a dog is reunited with its owner are like, things that will bring a tear to my eye. Yeah.
It really is one of those, like, it supersedes my feelings about the military to like, it almost feels like propaganda, where it's like catching me and going like, that's sweet, we should.
It's propaganda for never having them leave home to begin with, by the way.
Yeah. I want to preface this by saying the reason why those videos are so heartwarming is honestly because having a family member in the military is extremely hard. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Being in the military away from your family, and, you know, it is so emotional. And I think, you know, military families they have a rough time, you know, because you're like, you don't know if your family members coming home, first of all. Yeah. And second of all, they're just away a lot, you know? So it's like.
With a constant like, oh, what's this phone call about?
Yeah.
Oh, someone's at the door.
And
So we love those videos as a society because they are very heartwarming. It's like, there's so much love there. And
it's a little like the videos of somebody like coming out of arrivals to a family they haven't seen for a while, and they got like a sign. Like,
yeah.
Human.
So
that's not what we're making. What we're making fun of is people who are imitating them for profit.
Hell yeah.
And that has happened with every possible genre that can make money for as long as I can remember.
It's remarkable it's taken this long for this. This seems like
but also it's like we had to reach peak like cynicism to get to this, I feel.
We're post-irony now.
Yeah.
This is just like, well, whatever. I've already taken photos of my baby and posted them.
I feel like these types of videos started on like Snapchat, like the Snapchat
Discover page.
That I always forget
Always
exists.
the worst things you've ever
The
seen.
worst content you've ever laid your eyes on, and then it migrated to YouTube Shorts and like Instagram.
I've got to peek back at the Snap because we've been there before and it was a scary place.
I heard a rumor that, I think that the reason why Snapchat has always had like the worst kind of content, I heard a rumor at one point that they were like giving like huge sums of money to whichever creator had the most like engagement or like views.
They did have a program that you could basically, it was almost like a contest.
Yeah.
Of like you could win like $1 million or whatever by getting the most views.
Yeah. And so people were just pumping out.
It was essentially monetizing a race to the bottom.
Yeah. And there, of course, right away, ethics kind of flew out the window.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, hey, under the right circumstances, could have been me.
And that's always going to happen in these like unfettered algorithms where you are optimizing engagement over all else, which is why like if you create a Twitter account right now and don't heavily prune your feed, you're going to get like snuff films in your feed without even like...
It will default to kind of like if you don't log into YouTube and you're not like on a familiar IP, the first thing that happens is like Jimmy Kimmel interview. Like it's the most baby monkey.
And then it's like, oh, crazy clips. I wonder what they posted. It's like, watch a guy lose his head.
Clips that go hard. Decapitation 5.
Yeah.
From a producer's perspective, we got told many times that if we started posting on Snapchat, we could make really good money.
True.
And that's just from like sort of the AdSense of that equivalent that Snapchat does. And Jarvis and I were always just like, we don't want to.
Dude, I'm so bad at making money. It is the worst, dude. It sucks.
No,
Our lives if we supported sports gambling. Me on a yacht.
So much money. Dude, just signing up for Kick or something.
Yeah, dude. Me on a yacht, you skiing behind it.
Oh, dude.
Peeps face down in the
And
water.
I think
drowned.
we would get to run for president at a certain point and win.
They have to let me try.
Okay.
Let's watch this first hospital video.
Can I
and-
just
Horrible,
start like this?
horrible sentence, by the way.
yeah.
Okay, so
Scratching
fake
my head.
belly. Fake belly, 100% fake.
Yes.
It doesn't
100%
even like sheen the way it's supposed to.
She's like covering the crop line with one arm.
Yes. They definitely told her, put your arm there.
It's a squish baby. Just flesh squish baby. That's a good idea.
Fully under, and this time I feel there's no one to save me.
That's Jordan, by the way, when he like realizes he forgot to buy groceries.
Oh
There's
my
no
God.
one to save
That's the DoorDash
me.
driver coming in saying, I don't have anything.
You
Why'd
didn't
you-
order anything. Why am I here?
Stop making me come over. You want to see me go do orange steak on Bellatrix? Oh, he's
I
doing
need
that.
somebody to hear, somebody to know,
Good job she was filming.
somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say.
He just leaves quietly. She never notices.
She doesn't know him.
I guess I kinda like the way you
She can't see him 'cause he's in camo.
And now the day bleeds into nightfall. And you're
Yeah,
not
too.
here
I thought it wouldn't be really
to
long.
get me
Do it all.
I let my
God
guard
down.
down, and then
What's he
you
doing?
pull
What's
a
this?
rug. I was getting
Pull a rug?
used to be
Up to us?
Someone you love. Oh, her belly's like starting to fall off. Oh, careful.
Oh,
I
careful.
miss you so much.
I'm a human being. Beep
It
boop.
would have been better if he like harmonized with her, right?
Yeah, that and also
There's no lyric.
how respectful of him to let her finish that stanza.
Yeah, she was having fun. And to have earlier come in and set the camera up for her, presumably with like a fake disguise on as a doctor or something.
So he did like some sort of like Metal Gear Solid-esque stealth section where he walked in, set up the camera without her. She like happened to look over and be like, when the day bleeds and the nightfall, and then he's like sneaking by her
he stops moving in the box.
Yeah,
she's like,
he stopped. And she's like, "There's a box."
Must have just been the
There.
wind.
Or maybe perhaps she set up her phone to record herself singing while she was pregnant, and he just happened to sneak in and surprise her 1 minute and 1 second after she started singing,
Really lucky, I would say.
so that they
yeah.
could monetize the video.
Right, that makes sense. I was thinking about how genius this is from a content strategy standpoint, because you only need one shot. You don't need any script except for, oh baby, I'm so surprised you're home or
you
whatever.
need a green shirt and camo pants.
And a fake baby bump.
Dude, you
And
get
a hospital set that you can probably rent in Los Angeles for $30 an
I have all
hour.
of this stuff at my house right
Right,
now.
you
You're a
live in
doctor.
you live in a photorealistic emergency room.
Yeah.
You sleep in a CAT scan.
Yeah. Yeah, you just go in and it
Best
scans you
sleep
in.
of my life.
That is so funny. But also,
Discovered Z's inside you.
what do the comments say? This is always my question. Are
Oh my
people
God,
in on it?
heartbreaking. So emotional. So you didn't. You were singing facing.
So you didn't hear him closing the door. Well, obviously she was singing.
And he was stealth trained. The guy's a SEAL. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Nice voice, good.
Nice voice, good.
The man didn't reply, I miss you too.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
The man didn't reply, I miss you too.
Bro, it was funny.
Instead, he just like belly flopped on the baby.
Yeah, I know.
Tears all over.
Ooh, it made me cry because very emotional. Comment reserved.
you go with?
Oh, that's funny. You save your place in line. So if you later want to have a comment.
That's great.
All right, that was awesome.
I gotta say, I have really been getting into smiling while crying emoji for something completely inappropriate. Like, what do you want for dinner? Crying, smiling emoji, no reply, 20 minutes.
Does this channel... Oh, this channel is called At Surprise Coming Home. Is it just
What?
these videos?
Oh?
Oh, they... Oh,
What the fuck is that one on
no.
the... Wait, some of these are... that one on the far left there, that
That one
surely
looks like
can't
they
be.
paid for ads. That's the same belly.
Hold
Also,
on.
why are they wearing their army fatigues like at the hospital?
Because they're stealthing the way in.
Right, and no name tag or anything. No, like wristband to say that you're like a guest of the hospital.
Dude, Jarvis, as someone who was not in the military, it shows, okay?
Okay. This is like the most cynical thing in the world,
What
where
is
it's
that?
just these videos with the same camera and sets and costumes.
This episode of Sad Boys is sponsored by Squarespace.
Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform that helps you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace allows you to create beautiful websites and engage with your audience and sell products or services or content, all on your terms and all in one convenient place.
We use Squarespace for the Sad Boys website, and if a couple rubes like us can do that,
Hey.
so can you. You're the bigger rube, I'm the smart guy.
Wait, that's worse.
But it's not just that. You can also use their design intelligence tools to create and maintain your dream website or store.
Whether you're creating a personal site or a shop to sell some stuff, Squarespace has the templates and tools to make that a breeze. You can upload your own content and customize it to your heart's content with Squarespace's Fluid Engine Editor.
And when you open up a shop on Squarespace, you can use their integrated payment system to give your customers access to all those nice, convenient payment methods instead of asking them to put all their details in from the beginning yet again on a new annoying site. Or CVV number.
What is a rube?
Let's not get lost in it. It's you. Look at you.
And if you need a place to start, they have tons of templates, as I mentioned, with the drag and drop editor that you don't need any coding to use, so you don't need to get a degree in that stuff like myself. They've saved you the time and pain.
So go ahead and start building your dream site. That's right, you, and get a free trial if you go to squarespace.com/sadboys.
And when you're ready to launch your site, use promo code SADBOYS to get 10% off your first purchase.
What's that? What are you looking up?
Rube, noun, a country bumpkin.
Owned. What is that video of?
That's what I'm saying. I'm asking about. Let's watch that one. Whoa. POV, you're really upset. Yelling.
Great.
Special announcement.
What?
Well, go ahead with it. I'm tired.
Damn.
Babe, seriously, have a good attitude.
What the fuck?
Anyways, so you know when you were
If
gone.
you was tired and you had work and been gone on all these months, almost a year, you wouldn't have a good attitude either.
What?
So go ahead with
Dude.
the surprise.
This is like the opposite of these videos where everybody's bitter about
This
it.
is I think you should leave actor energy. This is like Tim and Eric extra.
Where they're breaking the fourth wall in that.
Dude, 3 hearts for this one, for sure. So he just got home
And he's already met. He walked in, didn't say hello.
and she wasn't surprised.
She wasn't surprised. In fact, she was so expecting it. She set up a makeshift blind box for her baby surprise.
Why does it need to be? I mean, look, if there is a big surprise and my partner's going to surprise me and they're specifically hiding their belly, I think I can crack the code on that one.
Also, I love that they're using the identical belly in my mind, because like I doubt we will ever see someone with a varied skin tone that couldn't
that is
possibly,
true.
like, even though it isn't a perfect match, it's like I can tell that.
It kind of looks like the tip of a thumb. You know what I mean? It's got like finger texture.
Yeah,
to
you
it.
have a featureless belly.
It looks like the box is wrapped, right? So she's pretending to hold a present.
But she's not holding it so flush against her belly that he
Yeah.
couldn't see the
That
gap.
there's no, yeah.
This
And
is
he doesn't care.
He also came in so upset.
It's like, ugh, great. I
He's
miss
like,
the army.
If you just returned from war, you'd be upset.
Why is
too.
he holding flowers then? He's like,
Also,
got
I
this-
love that everyone's cheating towards the camera. Like it's like on stage when you're like, you're having a conversation like this, but Jordan, I haven't seen you in years.
This is why I never came to your dinner parties.
And this is why our chest is facing the crowd.
What a joker. He's a joker that jokes around.
But I'm the queen he left in town.
Hey,
All right, let's see how this ends.
is she?
Is he gonna, okay, A, is he gonna continue to show no emotion when she reveals that she has a baby bump? And also, they haven't had any communication whatsoever, by the way. This is also the thing. So they've not communicated. She's kept a surprise that he got her pregnant.
And she's very pregnant.
He said he's been gone almost a year. He better have gone just under 9 months.
Remember when I left, I don't know, 14 months ago-ish?
Yeah, and it's like, wait a minute. The math isn't mathing on this, actually.
be a
He's
big
been
baby.
holding it in for the extra
Right.
months.
She's been covering the box.
Yeah.
Stick it there.
And so B, he's going to completely change expression and be really excited about the new baby. Or C, she's never going to reveal it and the video's not going to
Well, the
resolve.
comments that don't realize that this is fake are giving hearts and like warm feelings emojis.
Do you think maybe
so
she
I think,
removes the box and her heart is exposed?
Or D, everyone explodes.
Oh,
I would
easy.
love that. And
I like that
just
option.
like one of the shitty PNG.
Let's
explosions.
see what happens.
This does feel like you know how people make fun of how like Facebook antis get tricked by like AI media? This is like a step below that and still like printing engagement.
It's like when you look at an AI image and it's so incredibly glossy that you can tell this is so clearly a fake location,
Right.
or like at least not a hospital. So that when they try and do hospital, I'm like, but I've been to a hospital. I
It's-
know what they look like. This is
The funny thing about the hospital is like, okay, what do hospitals have? Anatomy posters. Let's put them on every single wall and door.
well, so that when I'm inspecting a chart, I go like, where's the skeleton again? Oh, the under the skin. Nice.
Okay, let's see which option it was.
Okay, simple.
I would really enjoy if you open up the box and get on with it, okay?
Okay.
Fine.
Whoa.
There.
What is that?
What? Hey, what the hell?
What is that?
What's wrong with your stomach?
Dude,
Also, the
trick
belly
answer. He
almost,
doesn't
like,
know.
Fell off. Did you see
It
that?
looks like
I
it
know.
looks like
Catch
a
it.
medicine ball. He's like this whole thing.
It's got. I think it's made of memory foam. It has like a knee in there.
This is me at physical therapy. Like I'm just carrying the medicine ball.
Yeah, maybe that's why she's at the hospital. Pick the cushion up.
Well, is she even at the hospital? Because like, she's like, I mean, maybe
She's in the lobby.
this could be
This
in
is
a.
their house, maybe?
Well, I was like, this could also be like a college conference room.
You guys have seen my house. You know how I have the couch in the direct center of the room, facing a corner with nothing in it.
Well, it's facing the camera. That's always there.
Oh, that's when I'm singing.
And yeah.
Where's my husband?
Where is he?
I keep forgetting I
Oh,
don't have
he's
a
at
husband.
war. Yeah.
Does this guy ever stop being a jerk?
He's only got a few seconds to not be me.
I mean, what is that? Is the funniest answer.
What is that?
What the hell?
Is it
You
all?
cheat? You been cheating?
No.
Cheating?
Oh, darn man.
Okay, so it does it.
Oh!
Wow. It was option C.
I don't think maybe they watched the video.
No, not really, but
Why are they liking it so much?
Because it's cool. Well, because it happened.
it's starting to look to me like bot engagement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask a
I
weird-
have no words.
Like not a single word
Can I throw out
from
a crazy
user
question?
97432.
Sunglasses emojis.
I would not like my wife in the hospital. I would not like her on a
On
plane.
a plane. And if she's pregnant, ain't no thing.
What
Because it's
is
not mine.
that?
I've been gone for more than 9 months.
Dude, what is that? Is such a funny way to
What
go.
is that? Cheating? You've been like, there's this like, oh, it's him again.
Oh, dude, he's got a lot of wives.
Okay.
Can you imagine?
What is this like framing? It's like
oh,
a
what the hell?
picture in picture.
Looks like tiny guys.
And it's like reminding you that you're watching Coming Home. Because that's the Coming Home is it's the profile picture for this TikTok account.
Is that a?
It is a different one,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So there's more than one account that's exclusively coming home content.
Wait a second. So this guy is now on two separate accounts?
Wait.
What? Is him again? I want to watch the ones with this guy. Because I'm so curious about if his acting varies at all.
Look, man, look.
Cool, man.
Okay, so this is a stolen TikTok.
Oh, look.
Because why would this be reversed? This is like so distracting. How does this have so much engagement? I feel like the algorithm would smite this down simply for it being completely indiscernible what's going
There's so
on.
much. The frame type vignette, and then the watermark. I guess I don't know what else to call it. It's floating
Yeah,
around.
the floating watermark.
So
to
these,
scale. That's his
these
son.
soldiers are touching this guy's hair
Sorry?
or something.
He's like trying to lift his headphones off.
Okay.
Because he was singing, question mark?
Well, I think they're trying to like get his attention. And so he'll look back at them and be like, oh, but he's just talking to them without looking at them. And that will go on for the full 5 minutes until he finally turns around at the end. And there will be 2 seconds of, oh, and then it'll cut off.
That's because
Oh,
everyone's
your
on their
soldiers.
damn phone, right?
Uh-huh.
At war,
By the way-
not a phone in sight, living in the moment.
That's not true.
By the way, this is hashtag coming home, hashtag come back home, hashtag soldiers coming home, hashtag coming home soldier, hashtag surprise, surprise. Hashtag army, hashtag returns, which probably gives you a bunch of Amazon issues. Hashtag Navy life, hashtag USA Army military.
Should I start tagging anything I post with USA Army military?
Yeah, that's
And
the official
surprise,
name.
surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'll come clean, by the way. I tricked a lot of people, and I do apologize for that. I'm trying to lie a little less. There was a couple of years ago where I was telling everyone that I used to be a Navy SEAL. That I did. I made that up.
No offense, but that's very obvious.
Wait, how could this has to be a compilation, right? 5 minutes?
I'm so curious.
No, this will go.
You've seen this?
No, but I've seen.
You recorded this?
You filmed
many
this.
similar ones.
Why have you seen many similar ones?
Because these.
Peeps loves content.
Because I love
Hashtag
this
USA
content.
military army come home.
No, I've just seen this shit, and it's always 5 to 10 minutes long, and no matter how far you skip, they're doing the same shit. He will not look back until.
I'm so
They start pulling his
interested.
clothes
I
off,
want to
punching
know.
him in the
I'm a little bit mystified. Okay.
It's moving.
How about you say that dude's face? I bet you.
So no. This is all recorded on one shotgun mic on the camera, 20 feet away.
Is that like his son or
The
something?
music is
must-
mixed above the dialogue. None of this is. How does this have so many views?
And likes.
How is it even watchable for someone?
That's what I mean.
Scrolling and
Let
then
alone
like,
likable.
I think getting someone to stop because it is so abrasive. Maybe it's people like getting stunned to the point where their hands fly off the phone. They're like, ah.
This is like a video that like plays on your phone while you like try to get it from behind the couch.
Yeah. And you're like, God, I just want this to stop. I can't get to it.
At that time, I think I talked about it.
To the end,
Well, just like, can you scan through it like you were doing?
Oh my God.
See, they'll keep messing with his headphones,
Pull his headphones off again.
and will keep not looking back at him, even though he wants to.
Oh,
yell
that's
at him.
insane. He's wearing headphones. You can't say stuff to him. Nope.
What is the
Did
message
he wet
here?
Willie him?
Did he just wet William? Yeah.
He tries turning his head around like an owl.
This
Put your belt on.
This guy's a poor man's Lamorne Morris.
Oh my God, turn around, man.
Turn around.
Wait, what did he say to make him
Red
offensive?
shirt
Said, "I'm your
guy.
dad."
Oh.
You ever seen him black? Joshua Cole.
And then it'll cut off.
This
Oh.
real? Huh? Is
Yep.
this
There it
one
is.
real?
Yeah, this one is real.
So
Am I crazy?
this is like his friend or something. And then they were somehow boarded a plane. Never
Neither of
looked
them.
behind him. Never used any of his peripheral vision. Was so locked in on music, not even a visual medium, that
Well,
he
kids these days.
kids these days,
Dude,
right? He didn't have an
everyone-
iPad.
Everyone not living in their phone
in their headphones.
or whatever. No headphones in sight.
I feel like if somebody tries to wet willy me, I turn around and look
Also,
at them.
look who's beside him.
Oh my
How did
God.
we not notice?
dude, this is like that count how many times they bounce the basketball.
Oh,
and then like the gorilla walks in the middle.
Oh my
Truly,
God. It's
how does this shit have so many views?
hey man, sometimes there's empty seats on planes. They don't have to convince. So for the audio listeners, the dad, air quotes, and his friend, air quotes, from the army, air quotes, are harassing this guy in front of them, trying to get his attention. And then right next to the kid is a mannequin that's dressed in disguise, I guess.
Yeah, masked up. But with a
With a tiny head and a huge mask. That's like how they do disguises in Marvel movies, where they just have a baseball cap.
when you hear the lack of white noise like that there would be on a plane, it's so obvious that they're on one of those rental sets, but then it's more obvious when they stand up and they have so much freedom of movement.
Oh yeah, and no one anywhere.
No one anywhere.
Well, there's that guy sat next to him.
No one's going to the bathroom for 5 minutes. It's perfectly lit. By the way, I feel like there's no windows, by the way, on this plane.
No, it's private.
No windows, huge gap in the side of the plane.
It's
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
Boeing.
It's a Boeing, so that just fell
Unfortunately.
off in the air. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the only people left
Wow.
on the plane after everyone else was suctioned out of the.
What are the
open
comments
door.
on this one? Are they just gonna be hard eyes again? This isn't real. There's a doll next to him. Imagine if that was how he found out.
Had to fast forward Hybo. They were taking
Wait.
forever.
Who else went bored when they saw the doll?
Dude,
I just went bored. I got so tired, dude.
I bet you won't.
Foot FT level.
Oh, I bet I won't. They're right. I didn't.
I'm tired of being single. Same sister.
What the fuck? That was one of the
same
posts.
brother. Oh wait, can we scroll up?
Can
There
you-
was something.
Wait, can you like the one that's I'm tired of being?
He didn't know his dad's voice. Is it his dad? He didn't know his dad's voice right off.
I'm guessing it's supposed to be his dad.
That little kid from the previous video grew up so fast.
Or they don't know each other, and that guy just fucking loves the army.
Yeah.
He's
Wait,
like, oh,
that guy's having a crazy day. He flew back home, saw his son on the plane
by chance.
by chance, somehow managed to surprise him
Saw his girlfriend, accused her of cheating.
of cheating.
Of being a
right.
mannequin.
His son is taking his mannequin boyfriend home.
Oh, what? So many reveals to this guy.
He had to go somewhere where you can get like a really good mannequin.
That would be what a double whammy to if you're like a kind of like a trad dad and you have to get the idea, like figure out the idea of like, oh, my son's gay, that's okay, but oh, that's like a big surprise, and then you find out it's also a mannequin. You gotta prioritize the mannequin thing. I feel like, oh,
Dad, I
well,
want you to meet someone.
I'm like,
My mannequin boyfriend, Rudolfo.
Imagine they have like a Lost moment where like they hit incredible turbulence and the fucking mannequin flies out of the seat and just explodes into a million pieces.
Rodolfo!
No.
His shards flying out of the door.
And then his dad's like, son, it's gonna be okay. And he's like, Dad?
I don't have time right now. I have to go get the shards of my boyfriend.
Yeah, I have to put my boyfriend back together again.
His head flew off like a Lego figurine. Oh, look who it is.
This man is busy as hell. All of these videos are reversed, by the way. His shirt says Davis, but backwards. And I'm a genius because I can read backwards. So
What, you turned your phone
Savage?
around. Turn the monitor around.
So you could see transparently through.
I was
that.
trying to wonder what was happening to her, the part above her elbow, and then I realized it's the watermark again.
She's jacked.
We should guess what this video is going to be. So he brought that box in, and I think
There's
it's
a
gonna,
head in the box,
It's-
like in Seven.
Yeah,
I think
it's his
Gwyneth
dick in a box,
Paltrow's head.
but not in the fun way.
I think it's supposed to be like a cake that's like, I'm home.
What if it's a
But then he's
pregnant
like,
stomach?
whatever.
I thought it was going to be a cake, but this is like a corrugated cardboard box,
They
which
couldn't
is like
afford a
way
good
more
cake
heavy duty than a normal like.
It's a
pastry
What
box.
if it's
really
a
good
puppy
cake.
that he found when he was
And
like,
they put no
deployed.
air holes in the box.
What if it's a big box of improvised explosive device?
Whoa.
that would be
I
horrible.
found
a
this on the
box of
road.
hand grenades.
What if it's just all the MREs he didn't eat? That's what
Oh.
my dad would bring to me when he would come back.
Really? He would just
Because
bring you.
it's cool, tiny, weird food.
There's a-
as a child, you're like, oh, a tiny Tabasco.
Have you ever?
That's not food. by
I do
itself,
like
dog.
that. I do. That's why we have the tiny Tabasco up there. Have you seen the? We're not going to do this right now because I'm trying to stay on task, doing my best. But have you seen the MRE like food review channel?
No.
There's a guy who just eats MREs and like reviews them.
Okay, I have to.
I
send
feel like
that
that's
to
up
my
your
dad.
alley.
This one's
Yeah.
5 minutes also, so do we not see till the
Let's
very
watch a
end?
little bit. Oh, okay.
Oh, he's leaving. He's checking out the post. What? What are you doing? What the hell is he doing?
He just did like an NPC returning
Yeah.
to its like primary location.
His pathfinding's all
He's
messed
being a
up.
soldier. He's
Yeah.
standing at attention.
But
Dude,
what,
I saw
in
a
the
soldier
hospital?
I saw a soldier the other day trying to open a door, but his
Oh,
animation
no, I
didn't
know
meet.
what this
Wait, is this
Her
a...
partner's not coming home.
Yeah, that's not her partner.
Oh, the bear is.
No. Oh, that's so sad.
Oh no.
Why is she in the hospital? She doesn't have a
Because
fake pregnancy.
She had a
bump.
baby.
Oh.
No,
Get
she had her appendix out.
Oh.
Oh.
She's fine.
Where
Why did
is
they
it?
let him in here? Why didn't they just wait till she got discharged?
Nope. While she's sick, she has to know that her partner's dead.
Nice of them to do her hair before.
Is that a bowling pin next to the bear?
Yeah, that's how he died.
It's like a canteen, right?
Oh, a canteen.
Daniel Plainview
These are
killed
his
him.
possessions. Why would they give her his army issue canteen?
Why would they give you his army issue teddy bear?
Yeah.
I know it's been a while.
Speak up, love.
I don't know who's making these videos, and I don't know why they're making these videos.
So where's the original?
But one thing that has not changed, and it's just pissing me off, is that the music is mixed so goddamn loud.
Unbearably loud.
And they have none of their actors are mic'd. So it's like, just turn the shit up. In like, There's no excuse for this.
I think the reason is probably whatever the original source of this is might be Audible.
Yeah.
They steal it, drag and drop MP3 onto timeline, publish.
Here, I've got a note for you to read. I just want you to go ahead and read it out loud.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh.
My husband exploded. There was a big.
Trying to be so proud.
He died every single piece.
Turn
I found him on a plane. He was a big corpse.
Teddy bear in a box.
And there was a mannequin. I had sex with.
Something a dog named Fox.
Jesus Christ. Dude, that song gets weird.
Man, it's like disrespectful to the people who have died, like in service of our, stupid country.
I mean, well, yeah, it's just like 2 Chainz said, rest in peace to the soldiers that died in the service. I dive in her cervix.
Oh, no.
There's a lot like
Sorry,
that.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. I just can't, every time you say that, or every time someone says that, I think of that being a real line in a real 2
That
Chainz
is
song.
so funny.
I mean, it is. It's a fucking stupid system that ruins lives, and it's.
And then-
but more often than not, the people joining are joining from like.
Yeah, it's like I
personal
have
reason,
the utmost empathy for the people who are like at 18 years old have the army come to their career fair and they don't feel like they have prospects in life, and so they sign up for something not knowing fully what they're signing
Do you
up
want
for.
direction and then potentially retirement for the rest of your life after like a small period,
Or like an
relatively small
ability
period
to
of
pay for college through the GI Bill or something.
That
like,
was my dad signed up because he got his high school girlfriend pregnant, my mom, and wanted to go to college.
So as far as I can hear from the thing, it sounds like she's
just
reading a letter that just says like long time no see. It's
Like,
me.
I
I'm
miss
still like
you.
I miss you. Yeah.
Can't wait
here's
to see you. Love being alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I died.
Oh,
In the
ouch.
letter. Ouchie.
Ouch! What was
I
that?
wonder if it truly is just like a 5-minute video of her like grieving her lost partner, or if it's like a fake out and then he'll appear at the end and he'll be like, just
Crazy.
kidding.
Wait, that would be good.
That would be so cool.
What if it's like, I'm leaving here in a few hours. I can't wait. Like,
This is how you remind me of what I really am. Waiting for you for 1,000 years. For 1,000 years.
Oh, she's reading like an Animal Crossing character. How the hell am I supposed to know what she's saying? Oh, there was one part that was really funny, and then she cried.
Oh no, she's crying now. No, wait, she's happy and she's crying and she's.
it's like, did you hear the one about the cow with no legs?
Yeah, it was like, have you heard the interrupting cow? And then it's written moo. She's like, no, I didn't. Oh, well
you
done.
got my ass.
It's a script, including her lines.
Oh no, now she's really crying. Oh no. What does it say when she does that?
This bear is full of my ashes.
We'll never know because the music's too loud.
The watermark bouncing around is really funny. Oh, it's going to hit you. Look out. Oh, it's covering the letter.
What is she saying? Why is she reading it aloud?
Just for the benefit of this guy.
Yeah, the soldier wants to hear.
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. If this is a letter about him dying, did he write like did he die of a disease and so he had time to write a letter, or did he die in
I don't
battle?
No, I think this is just a I miss you letter.
All right, I'm curious now.
That bear's staring at her.
She's going through.
Oh, it's a little army bear.
It's his.
Oh,
little-
you can't wear that. Stolen Valor.
Wait a
Take
second.
that off.
So wait, in the letter, can you back up? Does the letter say if you're reading this, like
I'm dead.
I'm dead or something? Yeah. I'm not even joking. I'm like,
It's
what
just a
can
blood
it-
splatter.
The music is louder.
Ooh, I wish you could read that. Can't wear that. That's Stolen Valor. Don't take that off right now.
Oh no, the bear has an army shirt. That is a straight up Build-A-Bear, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's just like
Build a soldier.
it's like so funny because like this is more disrespectful to the troops than
It's
anything.
like if
Yes.
yeah, if you're committed to like the troops as a
Wait, you're not. Don't. What?
oh, a
Is
baby.
it a ring?
He was gonna propose.
A boxed baby.
I was
What
gonna
was she
say like
wrapped?
why? Wait, there's no.
There's a ring in the
There's-
canteen.
Oh, he was doing a little trick. That's
You
fine.
gotta-
Yeah. What if he's like, I'm not really dead. dead?
Yeah.
I'm still, to be honest, not sure that he's dead.
Well, also,
She's doing an ARG.
when they give you those flags when your like, military loved one dies, it's after, like, it's not like he had that flag on him. He didn't hide a ring box in that flag.
Hey, sending you my bulletproof flag I tend to wear. Oh no.
I'm reeling at the fact. Imagine going to Build-A-Bear and you make this bear and you put a little military shirt on it, and the person stuffing your bear is like, "Oh, is this for like, do you have family in the middle?" They're like, "No, we're making a TikTok about pretending a military family member
There's
died."
nothing quite
And they're
like, a black dude profile pic with the name White King. And then the American flag.
America. Oh, and then Africa, I believe.
Second crime.
Oh yeah,
emoji, by the way.
Africa. The world where it's rotated to Africa,
That's
because
cool.
there's different world emojis.
Hey, peeps, you kind of look like you got Build-A-Bear owned.
Oh my God! Wait, can you scroll up?
I'm pretty
actually?
sure I have that exact build.
Isn't it weird
without
that
the
that's Gerard
shirt.
world and then Sleazy world and then White King with the world emoji? I'm starting to think these are bots.
Scratching my chin.
So maybe these aren't popular and no one is actually watching them except for us.
So I don't particularly care about like stolen valor as a thing generally, right? Like it's whatever. It's just fucking. It's destroying the world. As far as content like this, which is just like it's just predicated on manipulating someone and making fake content for purely cynical reasons. My lizard brain finds it really gross. But how do we feel? Is that reasonable, or does it not really matter?
I mean, I could see some older person who has like a child in the military being like, "Oh, I love this content." Like,
I think the issue that I have with stolen valor is similar to, not exactly the same, but like similar to the issue I have with like prank videos, where you're like you're exploiting the goodwill of others.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And giving someone a reason not to extend that goodwill is like shitty. Because it makes the world a more callous place in my view.
I guess as far as like the patriotism of stolen valor, I don't care. But as far as the like trivialization, that's kind of because like people, you might catch somebody watching one of these and thinking like, yeah, my family member like didn't come home, and then it takes on this sinister flavor of like, oh, it feels weird posting something like this with the number of views they're getting guaranteed, right? That. Absolutely, somebody watching this that has had that experience. That's where, for me, it tickles a yuck. It yucks
absolutely.
a yum, but I couldn't really explain why.
I don't know who this is a yum for in reality, because I'm not yet convinced that this isn't just entirely botted.
Yeah, it does seem extra body.
But it does feel like it would be hard for TikTok not to, like, I'm like, how much truly exclusively botted content exists on TikTok? I don't know. I feel like they would lose so much money not being good at solving that problem. So you would expect, like, they're not incentivized to have bots. So, similar to how YouTube isn't incentivized to have bots because that's money out of their pocket. So I'm like, if you just follow the dollar, like, they were incentivized to fix this.
Yeah, this is this is Twitter's biggest issue right now is that it's dead internet. So they also can't monetize it because they keep promoting like Nazi beheads 100 people. Like, okay, well, I don't want to watch those.
I do. I'm thinking about like the kind of feel good content that like boomers send each other on Facebook.
Right.
Okay.
Like the hyper real AI image of, like, for example, the LA fires. There was like tons of AI generated images of firefighters saving people from burning buildings and shit. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, and Jarvis and I have made videos about people, like, it's this same kind of thing where people are making these like fake videos where an abused woman gets saved by a flight attendant, right? And it's like a pretty common thing. It's also fucked up because so many people think it's real.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's where it does
Or like
kind
the
of
people who do bomb prank.
Or like
Oh my God.
the worst pranks I remember, like at the peak of like, what's going on, invaders? Today we're invading somebody's privacy as a prank. the ickiest one of all of those was always the like going to the hood, right? Because it's dog whistling to like, I'm going to the hood because it's so scary.
Right.
But we're not going to say it out loud. I find that a lot of not these ones explicitly, at least not the ones we watched so far, this kind of fake content, because it exists to engage, it's kind of an arms race and always leads to coming home to my black wife. Oh, she's cheating on me blackly. Like it always ends up in the most offensive, like, oh, because you guys had to do better than the one that was normal-ish.
Yeah, it's like escalating, but like without, it's just escalating for the sake of it.
But no moral like interest.
Yeah. It's just like turn it up. And then they're like, even the volume, turn it up. Turn the song up. On the Swings.
I go see On the Swings. I wonder if it's longer than a minute. Oh,
wait, what the hell? He's like army rolling.
Oh my God, he just fucking rolled.
He just flew out of Boeing.
Why is this man in scrubs pushing her? Is it the hospital?
Oh my God, there it is, yeah. And he's trying to deliver the baby.
He has to tactically like invade the hospital.
Dun, 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 dun. Like it's gonna get
this is literally me playing Metal Gear Solid.
That's so funny.
Dude, that's crazy. Army
it
husband
says
returns
surprised
home.
by pregnant wife.
Well, because here's the thing. I don't think people... Who is making these is my question.
Also, did he not know his wife was pregnant?
Oh, maybe he's surprised and then he's going to be like, you cheated. He's going to say, cheater, pumpkin eater, or whatever.
Well, that is a classic end to a prank video.
The misdirection.
Maybe Scrubs guy is her baby daddy.
Oh, wouldn't that be romantic?
Yeah.
Is you're giving birth and then you fall in love with the OBGYN. Oh. He taps her up.
Oh my God.
Shoves away
Again,
to
we
us.
can't play the... It's See You Again Now by Charlie Puth and Wiz Khalifa.
He pushes her so hard she flies off
The baby flies out.
That's why they have swings at a hospital.
Yeah, to help move. It's a momentum thing. That's what people forget. But yeah, he's going to get on the swings.
And then she's going to be like, well, if he's pushing me, who's driving the car?
Oh, nope, didn't really occur yet.
That is pretty funny.
Wait.
She's going to go, wait a minute. If you're, then who's pushing me?
Okay.
I do feel like every real one I've seen, people have such a emotional response that these people aren't even trying to act.
There's
like I'm gonna slowly walk up to you so as not to dislodge my fake pregnant belly.
There's like a nuance to this kind of performance, right? Where like even the ones where they get home and then the dog goes crazy, the dog always has a moment where it's like adjusting to the smell and stuff and then goes crazy.
Yeah.
This is almost like they're forgetting to do that part.
Yeah.
Where it's like when people are really surprised by stuff, they stop
They're like, what
there's
am
like
I looking
calculations happening. Like, is this a dream? Like, what's going on? Instead, they're just like, yo, my husband, what's up?
What's up? All right. Are the comments just going to be like heart eye emojis again?
That's a lot of likes.
2 years? So it was he was gone for 2 years? We couldn't hear that. You see the reason why I buy data instead of cars?
Okay, hold on. No, wait.
Not me shouting, whoa, don't squish the baby. Wait. Can pregnant women have hugs? No hugs for pregnant ladies.
You see the reason why I buy data instead of cars. Check that one reply. Please let me know it helps.
That's Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, come on. Oh, it is funny. Yeah, laughing
It is so
face.
funny. It's romantic. Wow.
Shit. Fuck, man. That's fucking sick. Nice.
The background music is much.
It is much.
Yeah, it is much, actually. I would send someone else around or behind me. Nice one.
That's a me
I would
comment.
use my spidey sensors.
I would simply use my training.
I would feel the disturbance in the air.
I, like John Wick, would have established the exits.
Why every man ready to surprise his woman?
Yeah, completely.
You both surprise women all the time.
That sounds incredibly sinister. That sounds really quite scary.
This is a great point. Why do I have to miss Paul Walker every time I listen to this music? Like that song, I do not feel like it should be used in other contexts.
It's the Paul Walker song.
It
in
is
my
to me,
opinion.
yeah.
These are really bad. Actually, all of these are places to do domestic terrorism. It's all just like attacking her here. Okay.
His girlfriend doesn't know he's alive.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, that's different than...
How does that happen?
This is so messed up.
It's really messed up.
I guess if you're not looking at someone, you don't know they're alive.
No. I think it's like Maybe he's missing an action.
Oh my God, you'll never guess the song. Don't scroll down. Don't scroll down. Don't scroll down.
Okay,
Be a
let's
Man in
hear.
Mulan.
Let's
You'll
hear
never.
it.
It's close. All right.
Is it from a musical?
No.
Does it hold space?
Is it L'chaim to life?
Jesus, take the wheel.
Is it I Died Down Army? Oh.
No, what?
Wait, where was he? He's in the trunk? He is about to propose to her.
He just follows her around in the park.
Can't be doing that, man.
Jacob turned the music off because we
It
can't.
was My Heart Will Go On, the theme song to Titanic.
Where is she going? Why is he following her?
He's fast.
Also, the person who's going faster than them with the camera is probably making sound.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably going he's probably saying these words out loud.
Yeah.
You've known each other since middle school. Oh, wait, does it go over a minute by any chance?
She was heartbroken.
Oh, it
Yeah,
does.
actually 3 minutes.
She was heartbroken when he was deployed overseas.
He's given up. He's
But was
leaving.
so proud of him for protecting this great country.
What are you doing, man?
He's in a wheelchair.
Distance never stood a chance at breaking their bond.
I mean, this looks like a guy who is a double amputee at the knee.
And
Yeah.
It
was-
doesn't look fake,
May or
right?
may not have been in the army, but is like Craig's. Oh my God. It's so long.
Before his deployment, he was a star baseball player.
Huh?
In fact, the first time they met was on a baseball field. Okay,
Why
get
do we
to
care
the
about
point.
this part?
She was the ball.
Unless they're on a baseball field
She
now.
was his
why do
number
we...
one fan.
Huh? It's weird.
He's
Parasocial much?
How long are you going to... I hope he knows her.
After high school, he was going to play baseball in college.
Okay. But then he decided to give it up instead of...
Okay.
All right, whatever.
And now he just follows her around.
He's got a bat.
now he's her number one fan and stalker.
Something tragic happened. He followed a
If
woman.
you just shout to her.
Right? See, it's always right before they come back.
Hey, man, where's she going?
He was sent on one
It is a baseball field.
last
It is a
mission.
baseball field.
No,
Why
no
is she just
peripheral.
wandering to an empty baseball field by herself?
She's looking for another baseball player to be a fan of.
Wait. Okay, so they just let her think he died. That
yeah.
was what a prank.
The
What a
prank
classic
is that they
prank.
told her he was dead.
Why would they do that?
She's been spending time lately at his baseball field.
Is this mirrored vignette thing to get past?
The same one
the
where they
ceiling
first
content?
met in
Maybe.
high school.
Because I see this when they show clips of a movie on YouTube for a review sometimes.
Now he's about to fulfill
Oh.
his promise to her.
She's about to play baseball.
Oh my God, he's going to hit her in the head with a baseball?
Right onto her finger.
Why did she? Okay.
Oh, God, careful. I don't know if I'd think it was him from that far away. She's an army guy.
What's that evil woman from The Incredibles?
She looks like she's
Oh.
wearing a
Edna
wig,
Mode.
right?
Yeah, doesn't she look like
She got looks like
Yeah.
she was at Edna Mode and
Edna Mode?
the lady that helps
Dude,
Syndrome.
I have-
I'll give her, to her credit, she had the best reaction to seeing him out of any of the ones I've
But
seen.
see, the thing is about this one is that I need more of the backstory on this video. Hashtag USA Army Military.
See,
They got out of the same car and she doesn't know.
This one really starts to creep me out because it's like, again, is it doing real damage? But at the same time, it feels really fucking weird to
Yeah, I'm like-
hire a guy.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Okay,
This is impossible that she doesn't know if he is alive or not, please. And the response is two hearty
hearts.
faces. I don't understand. Just the opening.
She gets out of the car.
And so does he?
So is he hiding behind
He was
her?
hiding in the trunk.
That's
Yeah.
Sounds like she's not a good driver.
And
She
he
wasn't breaking
closed
that
the
light.
trunk. Like none of it makes sense.
He's just doing a little hop into the chair.
And they're
From
also,
nowhere.
it's always, these videos always involve someone who has no situational awareness. Like, how would you not notice someone standing behind you, your car magically shutting its trunk by itself?
Well, and presumably whoever's holding the camera was also in this same car.
Or at least in a parking lot and holding a camera phone up. I would
And
probably look at it.
Casting a shadow so far in front of himself that like she could even see it on the ground possibly.
Actually, one thing I will give credit for this one is like, so those ones that are very clearly on a set and very clearly like produced, why put that much work into something that will look the most authentic with as little effort as possible?
Right.
Like once
yeah.
you do it on a set with a tripod, it looks fake. Handheld outdoors, handheld at home.
And this one has an American license plate on the car, so I was like, okay,
okay.
it is Nevada.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe I want to do some Googling. I just want to see, like, I feel like this is the type of thing that would get a feel good local news story if it were
good point.
like a thing that happened.
Good morning, America. An interesting thing happened downtown this weekend.
Yeah.
It is fake and we made it up.
But that's the thing. It's like, I don't want to cast doubt on something like this because it's so,
It's a scary run.
I just don't
But I also
think that
just-
this video is real. There's too many
Yeah.
elements of it.
Too many
that
bizarre-
seem bizarre. Yeah. Yeah. On this particular, I could see them stealing content and reposting it,
Yeah. Well, that almost
That's
definitely seems
real.
like it's what it's doing.
but
But
It's kind of just detecting the
But-
live chat, looks like.
like I think it wants unaware viewers to think that's what they're doing. Oh,
Yeah.
this is just an aggregate. They collect all of the coming home stories.
I think they do post some real ones because if
Right.
you go to their most popular, like some of these seem
Whoa, look,
real.
Look at the second one. It's
Also,
the
yeah.
unreversed
It's the
version.
unreversed.
whoa, it's the unreversed one.
Still annoying.
Look, man, look. I told you not to touch my, and I'm not going to look at you when I speak.
Yeah.
Does it also have music over it?
Oh, that's a great question.
Look, man, look.
Okay, it's audible.
I told you not to touch my earphone.
Look at that guy. Okay.
It does have music, but just not as loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like it was
It's still
intended to be
so
heard.
hard to hear them.
Yeah.
So maybe, wait, this one has no problem.
Can we look at that one that yeah.
Wait.
No. The other one
The
that
description is welcome home, surprise my family. Okay, this looks real. Dude, look, that's that is what I'm talking about. The
disbelief, yeah.
freeze. That's what human beings do. Because you're like, it's not an emotion you feel. It's like new. It's when you touch like something really, really hot and it's cold for a second, it's like your body like doesn't know how to process that
Yeah,
degree of
yeah.
heat. It's like that. You got like
Also, this
it's
looks
the
like
person.
it's recorded like have their camera in front
Throwing
of a
the hat
screen.
down, yeah. Like, that's a real reaction, I believe.
It helps that it's also just like people that look like they would know each other as opposed to a 50-year-old man and a 20-year-old woman wearing like a top instead of a pregnant stomach. Yeah, some of these are definitely real for real for real. Oh, not that one.
Not this one.
What?
You can just tell.
Yeah, wait, Jacob, how could
Something
you tell?
about this.
Yeah, something about this.
Jacob, you're more kind of media literate than us. What about this?
Wait, did she create a dummy of her partner?
Don't call him a dummy.
Yeah, I think
That's a
she
soldier.
created like a.
It looks...
Oh, shit.
It like looks like a zombie.
It looks
They
like
went to like
Michael
weird
Myers.
Halloween and got
Yeah.
a Michael
Do
Myers
you
mask.
think it's real?
Is he being fooled?
Why does it have to be dressed in army
What is this
fatigues?
patch on the shoulder that is on all of these army suits? Also, another couch in the middle of the
Soldier
room.
Wet Willie's his wife.
Heartwarming.
Yo, can we play the sound on this?
Oh, there's a lot of him waiting for a minute to elapse.
Never mind.
Turn sound off.
Turn the sound off. It's just a song.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Where'd you even get a dummy like that? Looks like the crypt keeper.
Yeah, why did you dress it like that?
Why is it? Oh,
He does think it's a real dude.
what the hell?
Maybe.
What? Oh, it's
Oh my god.
I'm sorry I said that word.
Panties?
I should have said underpants.
How do I
What's
feel?
is panties bad?
How do I feel
It's
about that?
a little.
It's
It's one of those words that I think people don't like to hear.
oh. He turns its head off. Oh.
Wait, so she was pranking him the whole time?
The third comment, hey, my friend, there's a lot of us women's out there who dedicated themselves to just one man. I'm one of that woman. We don't play around.
Wow.
We don't play around.
That's actually a really nice sentiment. You can tell all the ones, again, you can tell the ones that are authentic because they're kind of not poorly done, but humanly
No, there's
done.
there's a human element to it.
There's not a key light.
There's not a key light.
Yeah.
There's not a mannequin. Yeah.
There's 4 walls.
They're not on a set.
They don't open a door that if you look behind the door, there's like nothing there.
Yeah, they don't enter from the street.
Yeah. I'm
home.
home. You don't need a sign for that.
Yeah. Who is that? Oh, he's home.
I guess I want to.
Oh.
I feel weird about even.
Classic childbirth one in that set again with skeletons all over the wall. Right about boy.
Oh, that's the same set.
Oh,
And guess what? They've covered her belly.
oh, there it goes.
Because it's the one that's not skin accurate. Same scrubs though.
She's not even singing. She just has a camera. Going.
By the way, wasn't that the husband of the woman who was singing?
Yeah, I think so.
He just had his jacket off and his hat off.
And she was the lady that read the letter.
And she was the lady who read the letter. Who was doing this?
So I even feel weird about them gathering real ones and reposting them for views. That feels messed up. That's someone's real life.
Absolutely.
That's just
I feel like it started off probably posting real ones, and then they were like, "We need more."
Not enough soldiers are coming home.
Okay, have we watched enough of these?
Yes.
I think so.
We really got swept away in that.
I was gonna say fun, but it wasn't. It was more upsetting, but it did teach us a lot about what people are willing to stoop to for content, which is a thing that we've talked about a lot, and so we shouldn't be surprised at this point. But
And they've done worse, certainly. But it is interesting seeing the like endless loop of why are we even here? Is this just? It's just noise to be louder than other noise to distract you from other noise.
to distract you from the arms of an angel playing at 9,000% volume.
Holding your ears. I don't know. Sometimes I am like, what is the day-to-day life of someone whose algorithm is bringing them stuff like that pretty aggressively? Like I guess kind of a normie algorithm. It's not that weird. But like have you ever seen that video of someone showing their grandma footage from GTA and it's in like the cinematic mode and it's just them plowing through pedestrians? She's like,
no, stop. No.
The world must be
God.
terrifying.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I can't blame that grandma.
No,
but I can blame the makers of these videos. Don't do it. Stop. Get some help. Stop it. All right, so you, Anastasia, Peeps all went to a professional wrestling show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we're going to hear all about that over on Sad Boyz Nightz. We're also going to talk about some other shit. Some other bullshit that's going to be discussed.
But I'll say there was a certain element to this show that I think
Fire.
better than that.
Wind.
Prometheus
water,
brought us
hearts.
something even better.
Something that
Wait, what are you getting? Am I to look right now? Oh my God. Oh, right. The Costco. You all have this?
That's for you.
What? I get to bring the boom? Wait, okay, so the thing about the show that they went to was the Costco guys were there. I will be hearing about the boom that was brought.
Oh, yeah.
And I will be bringing a little bit of boom myself over on Sad Boyz Nightz at patreon.com/sadboyz. But with all that being said, we end every episode of Sad Boyz with a particular phrase.
We boom you.
And we boom, boom.
Boom!
This is a restaurant that's both at the Universal City Walk here and the one in Orlando. And there is lore behind it. It's like when you go inside, it's this like massive steampunk looking building.
Oh my God.
And so this woman, she is Dr. Penelope Thibault Tinker Toothsome. And this is her.
Let's fucking go.
This
What
is
the
her.
fuck is going on?
This is her robot companion Jock. I'm pretty sure they're f***ing.
Not right now.
Gucci girl, how you doing? How you moving, girl? Moving, girl. How's your day looking? That future girl, yeah, we on now. Take my money, go away, all you want it.
Girl, too rich for me.